Oh, we've got another one of those Psalms that seems written for today. It seems like the Psalms certainly do read us and know the situations that we're in. We're reading Psalms, uh, meditations in Together with God through the Psalms, 90 Days of Devotion from Our Daily Bread. And this particular meditation is by Paul van der Gorder. It is called A Double Promise, a double promise. He's looking at Psalm number 29, especially at verse 11. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Let me read Psalm number 29 to you. Pay close attention to it. Ascribe to the Lord, O mighty ones, ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. The voice of the Lord is over the waters. The God of glory thunders. The Lord thunders over mighty waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is majestic. The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. The Lord breaks in pieces the cedars of Lebanon. He makes Lebanon skip like a calf, Sirion like a young wild ox. The voice of the Lord strikes with flashes of lightning. The voice of the Lord shakes the desert. The Lord shakes the desert of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord twists the oaks and strips the forest bare, and in his temple all cry glory. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. The Lord is enthroned as king forever. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Quite a psalm, isn't it? Well, Paul's meditation goes like this. Psalm 29 has been called the stormy psalm. It describes turbulent waters, rolling thunder, roaring fires, and crashing cedars of Lebanon. Then come verses 10 and 11. They are like a rainbow in the cloud, a calm in the storm, offering strength and peace to God's people. The truth of Psalm 11 can become a reality in life's greatest crises. In 1555, an English clergyman named Nicholas Ridley was burned at the stake over religious conflict. On the night before Ridley's execution, his brother offered to remain with him in the prison chamber to be of assistance and comfort. Nicholas declined the offer and replied that he meant to go to bed and sleep as quietly as he ever had in his life, because he knew the peace of God. He could rest in the strength of the everlasting arms of his Lord to meet his need. And so can we. God gives us strength for those times when we are weak and fearful. He provides it for each day and for every difficulty. God also gives us peace, a peace that guards the door of our heart in the midst of great perils and trials. As Paul said in Philippians 4:7, it's a peace that goes beyond our ability to understand it. Are you facing difficulties? Aren't we? Aren't we really facing some difficulties today? Well, turn it over to God, Paul says. You'll have many trying days, but he'll give you the strength to go on and his peace to comfort your soul. Claim the double promise of Psalm 29:11 as your own, says Paul. He concludes, the secret of peace is to give all your anxieties to God. Let's do that. Let's give God our anxieties today. I know that these days can be anxious, but as this psalm points out, if we just turn it over to God, he will give us peace. A peace that cannot be understood, but a peace that guards our hearts against every difficulty. Turn it over to God today. Let him handle it. Hope you've enjoyed this. We'll see you again soon.